Monday, December 9th, 2019, the 9th day of the Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar, 6th edition. What's it going to be? Let's check it out together on the Whiskey Whistle. Joyeux Noël, my whiskey friends. Mark here at Whiskey Whistle on YouTube, sharing a little whiskey awesomeness from Winnipeg, the center of North America, bringing you the 9th day of the Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar, 6th edition. Let's get into it, shall we? Ooh, where is it? I saw it already. Right over there. Let's get that out. Here we go. We'll get our little pog, as I'm calling them. Beautiful. There we are. I'm keeping those. And let's get it out. Got it. Got it. Okay. I didn't look. All I can see is the logo. I think that now is Claxton's. And I see a 10. Okay, let's check it out together. Here we go from Claxton's. We have Orkney 10-year-old, an unspecified single malt from Orkney. Two guesses as to what that would be. I have a feeling that that's Highland Park. It could be, however, Scapa. Scapa is owned by Pernod Ricard, and they have their brand. Maybe they want to protect it. And of course, Edrington with Highland Park. That is their number three most important, number 4. Anyway, one of their top most important priorities for the company. So we have this 10-year-old Orkney, distilled in 2007. The cask type is Hogshead. And get this ABV, it's 63% ABV. That's really high for Scotch whiskey, especially at 10 years old. Let's get that poured. I've got my glass at the ready. Get her opened. Here we are. Oops, I spilled some. Oh my God. You don't want to spill these. A nice light hue. Spilt just a tad. First of all, we'll check out the color of this Orkney 10-year-old single malt. Again, my guess would be Highland Park. Let's see. What do you think of the color? Rather like a light lemony hue, just slightly gold. So like 10K gold, or like apple juice cut with a little bit of water. A nice light color. Obviously natural. Absolutely natural. And I'm sure this is unchill filtered. Claxton's is one. I think I've never had a Claxton's. I've never had one on the channel. And I've never tried it because they've never been available either in South Korea, where I had been living, or in Winnipeg here where I am. Haven't seen them. Wish I could. I love their bottle choices, like the actual bottle. Okay, let's check out the legs together for this Orkney 10-year-old. 63%. Fairly brisk legs, actually. Of course, one thing we should note is that beyond 50%, I think it's 48%, the alcohol water mixture, which this is essentially, becomes less viscous as ABV increases above that. The secondary legs, however, are very slow and very showy, giving a beautiful display of legs there. I hope you can see that well. Very nice. So again, I'm expecting a medium body with this Orkney 10-year-old from Claxton's. Let's get under the nose, shall we? It's obviously got some sherry in there. Now, it says hogshead, and a hogshead is about 320 milliliters, and it could be from a variety of different sources. It could be wine, it could be sherry, it could be a mix of staves, like a Frankenstein barrel. But being bigger than a barrel, the maturation, the extraction of wood components will occur more slowly because the liter to surface area is lower. Lower, higher, more liters to less surface area of oak inside. Whereas a small barrel, it gets dark very quickly. And I can show you that next time. So on the nose, again, I have this very minerally, slightly aggressive nose. There is some kind of a sherry-ish something there. It is quite spirity, and you should take care when you smell this one too. There is a minty note, kind of like a traditional toothpaste, for lack of a better word. There is a light anise note in there as well on the nose. Maybe caraway, something like caraway anise. It's very green, very floral, not really sweet. I'm not really getting vanilla so much. No sugar. And compared to fruits, I'm getting sweeter flower notes. Freesia, a little bit of freesia. A little bit of buttercup. The longer you play with the nose, however, you do get some sweet notes coming through as your nose gets acclimatized. Very, very light, soft vanilla. All right, time to get onto the palate. Cheers, everyone. Big cheers to Jonathan. Big sweetness on the palate. Candy sweetness. Sugar candy. Sweet tarts. No real peat going on here. I don't think that's Highland Park. I think it is Scapa. I could be mistaken. I think Highland Park is big enough that they could do a variety of malts depending on what they need for blending. This would not be something that they would brand as Highland Park. Maybe that's what it is. So it doesn't smell or taste like Highland Park. There's no real Orkney peat going on, so they don't want Highland Park on the label. That might be what it is. I'm getting some ripe apple on the palate. That candy sweetness is still there. A little bit of fresh plums. I really wonder what that hogshead was. Was it a white wine barrel? Like a Chardonnay, maybe? Very delicious, neat. Let's try it with water. I'm going to put in 2 of these spoonfuls. That's about 2.5 milliliters. Orkney 10-year-old with water. Let's have a look at the nose. Everything is gone. all I'm left with is a little bit of dryness. Well, that really killed the nose. That mineral note is coming back a little bit, but there's really nothing else there. So I really prefer the nose neat. Let's check the palate out together. Hopefully that's a little bit more interesting. Cheers. With water, a little bit less candied, a little bit more apples and plums. A slight grassy note on the palate. The finish with water, gentle, a little bit dry, a little bit sweet, a little bit floral, a little bit fruity. Just everything there. Slowly fading. That's a medium finish. Well, I definitely prefer that neat. And it was really interesting neat. Overall, I quite like this. Let's get on to the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Claxton's Orkney 10-year-old. What's that going to be, folks? It's going to be 85 out of 100. You heard it, 85 out of 100 is the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Claxton's Orkney 10-year-old. Very interesting. I quite like it. I like it neat, not so much with water. Interesting, great sweetness, some interesting fresh apple notes, a little bit of plum there. The candy on the palate neat was really, really lovely to me. I quite like that. Sweet tarts all the way, if you know what those are. Beautiful. So 85 points. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you click the link right over here to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you're notified of future whiskey whistles. Ding ding. That really helps me a lot. And if you've been following along and watching these right to the end, jump in and support the channel by becoming a patron on Patreon. Patreon.com/WhiskyWhistle. Join the Whiskey Whistle crew, all right? Take care, everybody. We'll see you for December 10th. Goodbye now.